Hello everyone, I welcome you all in the logical learning platform. In this lecture, we will learn formulation of linear programming problem with the help of another example. So let us see the example. Look at this. A farmer has 100-acre farm. He can sell all production of rice, tomatoes and onions, whatever he grows. The price is rupees 50 per kg for rice, rupees 20 per kg for tomatoes and 30 for onion. The average yield per acre is 1200 kg for rice, 1000 for tomatoes, and 1500 for onions. Now the requirement of fertilizer per acre is 100 kg for rice, 75 kg for tomatoes, and 50 kg for onions. Fertilizer is available at the rate of rupees 50 per kg, and the labor requirements per acre for rice production is 6, for tomatoes it is 4, and onion it is 5. Total of 200 labors are available at rate 1200 per labor for the complete work of production. Now we have to formulate a linear programming model to maximize the farmer's total profit. As I told you in the previous lecture, basically three steps are there. The first is identification of variables to determine. The second one is defining the objective function, and the third one is defining the constraint. Now look at this. In this problem, what are the variables which we have to determine? If we see in this problem, basically we need the amount of rice, amount of tomatoes and amount of onion that the farmer can produce. So can we take them as variables, the amount of rice or amount of tomatoes and onions? No, because you cannot get the amount directly. Now look at this, what is given here. Here it is given that the average yield per acre is 1200 kg of rice. It means now we have to find how many acres are there for rice. Total the size of this farm is 100 acre. It means out of this 100, basically look at this, suppose this is a 100 acre farm. So the farmer has to find three parts of it. One part for say rice, for another for tomatoes and for onion. So three parts. So we can take the variables as the area in acre allocated for the production of rice, tomatoes and onion. So here the variables are the area in acre allocated for production of rice, tomatoes and onion. So look at this, we can assume let the farmer allocates x1 acre for rice, x2 acre for tomatoes and x3 acre for onions. So this one is the first task which we have completed, that is identification of variables to determine. So these are our variables. It is very important to determine the variables. Without these variables you cannot go forward to formulate this problem, and it should be correct. Here you cannot write the number of, you cannot write the amount of rice or amount of tomatoes, because here this land is given, the size of this land is given to you, and first you have to decide how many acres of land is assigned to tomatoes or rice or onion. That's why we have assumed x1 acre for rice, x2 acre for tomatoes and x3 acre for onion. Now look at this, the information which is available. So different information is given to you. We can summarize this. So how can we summarize this? Because three different types of productions are there. So first we write here. First one is rice, second tomatoes, and third one is onions. So first one, what is given to us? Look at this. Price rupees 50 per kg for rice. So here we can write the price per kg. Price per kg. So what is the price? 50, 20 and 30. So you can write it 50, 50 and 20 and 30. All these are given in rupees. 50, 20 and 30. Now what is the second thing? Average yield per acre is 1200 kg of rice, 1200, 1000 and 1500. So this is, here you can write yield per acre. Yield per acre. For rice it is 1200 and 1000 and 1500. Now look at this. This is the yield per acre, and the cost of per kg is 50 rupees, 20 rupees, 30, and 1200. This is given in kg. So per acre yield of rice is 1200 kg, and the cost of 1 kg is rupees 50. So with the help of these two, we can derive another thing, that is selling price. Selling price per acre. Selling price per acre, which the farmer will get, this is multiply these two things, you will get this is 60,000 and this is 20,000 and this is 45,000. So with the help of these two, because this is the yield per acre and this is the price per kg. So if 1200 kg is produced, what will be the selling price, total selling price of rice? This will be 50 multiplied by 1200, this is 60,000. So this is the information which we have summarized here. Now another, what is another information what is given to you? The requirement of fertilizers per acre is 1000 kg for rice, 75 kg for tomatoes and 50 kg for onions. So here we can write as fertilizer requirement of fertilizer. What is this requirement? This is 100 kg in given kg and 75 kg and 50 kg. So this is 100, 75 and 50 kg. Now look at this. The cost of fertilizer. Fertilizer is available at the rate of rupees 50 per kg. So we can derive the cost of fertilizer. Cost of fertilizers. 50 rupees per kg is given to you. That's why the cost is, this is 5,000 rupees, 5,000. This is, if you multiply this with 50, you will get 3750 and this is 25,2500. So this is the cost of fertilizer. Now look at this, another thing. Now the labor requirements per acre for rice, it is 6, 4 and 5. So labor required. This is 6, 4 and 5. Now look at this is 6, 4 and 5. Now look at this, a total of 200 labors are available. So this is the restriction. But the rate per labor is 1200 per labor. So with the help of this one, again we can find the labor cost. So multiply 6 with 1200, we will get 7200 and this one not 3700, but this is actually, this is not 3700. We have to multiply 4 with 1200. So 4 multiplied with 1200 will get 4800 and this one is 6000. So this is labor cost. Now look at this. The important columns are this one. This is the selling price and this is the cost of fertilizer and this is the cost of labor. Basically, this is the selling price which the farmer will get, and these two are basically the expenditures. So we can make another column if required, or we can directly calculate. So we have to add these two to get the total expenditures and to find the profit. How can we find the profit? We have to subtract the sum of these two columns from this one. This is the selling price, and this column, say this is column number 1, 2 and 3. So here we can find 1 minus 2 plus 3 to find profit, to find the total profit, because this column number 2 and 3 are expenditures and one is, this is selling price. So only one, these columns are required. So we can finally make this table in this form. Here I can show you. So this is the sale per acre, the fertilizer cost, labor cost, there is the profit, and this profit is basically this minus this plus this. So this is the profit. Now this is a very simple table, and this is now very easy for you to formulate the problem. As we have already assumed that x1 acre is allocated for rice, similarly x2 for tomatoes and x3 for onion. Now look at this. What will be the objective? Now the second part, objective of the function. Here the objective is to maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. And profit is 47800 per acre for rice. And how many acres are there? X1. So you can write the objective function will be, you can write it, maximize, say this is z equal to 47800 x1 plus 1145 x2 plus 36500 x3. So this is the objective which we have to maximize. So this is the objective. Now what are the constraints? What are the constraints? If we check, look at this. The farmer has 100-acre farm. It means whatever you have allocated, x1, x2 and x3, this must be, this sum must be, so area must be less than equal to 100. So first one is x1 plus x2 plus x3 is less than equal to 100. He can utilize the complete or less than 100 as per his wish. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 less than equal to 100. So this is the constraint with respect to area. So another constraint, any other constraint is there? Now look at this, a total of 200 labors are available. So total quantity of labors, this is 200. So look at this, for rice production 6 labors are required. Total 6 labors are required per acre. For x1 acres are there for rice, so 6x1 plus 4x2 plus 5x3. So how can we write it? So this is labor, constraint labor. So 6x1 plus 4x2 plus 5x3 less than equal to 200. No other constraint is given to you, only these things are given to you. That's why we will have only two constraints. Now look at this, as I told you, in every problem, non-negative restrictions, non-negative constraints will be there. This is x1 greater than equal to 0, x2 greater than equal to 0 and x3 greater than equal to 0. So these are non-negative restrictions because x1, x2, x3, these values cannot be negative. So as we are dealing with a real life problem. So this is the formulation of the given problem, and finally you can write this problem In this way, the LPP is maximize set this one subject to the constraint x1 plus x2 plus x. This one is 3 x1 x2 x3 x1 x2 x3 less than equal to 100. This is again 3. So 47800 x1 and 11450 x2. This is 36500 x3. Similarly here x1 x2 x3 less than equal to 100. 6x1 plus 4x2 plus 5x3 less than equal to 200. These are non-negative restrictions. So I hope that you got the concept and now you can solve these type of problems. So if you are learning something from this, so please like it, subscribe it, comment it. Thank you.